Okay, good morning. We are going to be talking today about adjectives and adverbs, and as you can see, I'm sharing some notes that I would like you to copy. I'm going to go over this, and we're going to practice writing some sentences, and then I'm going to go back to this and let you copy notes. That is the plan. We'll see how well the plan works out. So the order of adjectives. In English, it sounds weird if you put the wrong order of adjectives. For example, if you say, I have a hot, beautiful cup of cocoa, it sounds weird because beautiful needs to go before hot. Or I'm wearing my black old boots. That sounds weird because old has to come after black. So I don't really know why it's that order, and I think it's just over the many years, people have decided, without even thinking about it, that it's the order that it goes in. So this is something to refer to when you're not sure which adjective to put first. And I'm talking about when you put things right in front of a noun. And while we're at it, it talks about determiners coming first. And then when you see it, the word the is technically a determiner. And then also they're putting some pronouns, indefinite pronouns, and the word this is going in there too. So things like that go first. And then after that, then you have the other adjectives. Possessives go in the place of the determiner. So if you want to use a possessive, then you're going to put it first. So Angela's red backpack, or Diego's old plastic glasses, or something. That kind of goes like that. But just so you know, you don't use determiners with possessives. And so sometimes I've seen that in people's writing, so let's try to clear that up. So it does not go like this: the Mrs. Brown's room. We don't need the word the. So it's just Mrs. Brown's room. Nouns used as adjectives belong just before the noun they modify, and many times we stack adjectives on top of each other. And that's what I'm talking about when I say adjectives right before a noun. I'm not talking about adjectives that have and between them. So like black and white photograph. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you just stack things in front of each other without a conjunction there. So the order of adjectives in sentences, for example, bring me a small cup of that fine English tea. And so fine is an opinion, okay, or possibly a condition. But then English is going to go later. The origin is number 8. So that's the order that it goes in. Is somebody wanting in? Let me check what's going on. I don't know what that noise was. Okay. Good morning, Jimena. So another example is these beautiful old riding boots belong to my grandfather. So I have beautiful, old, and riding. Beautiful is an opinion adjective, old is an age adjective, and riding is a purpose adjective. And so they go in that order. We would not say these old riding beautiful boots, for example. So this will help you to make your English sound more normal English for someone who would really speak English. I'm having a note from Donna. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, she's having trouble logging in. Okay. Another thing is that when using two adjectives from the same category together, we're going to insert a comma. So in those previous two examples, I'm using adjectives from different categories. And I was going to put an example, hopefully I did here, yeah. Sylvester ate that long, skinny worm. Long and skinny are both shape adjectives, and so that's why they have a comma between them. That is the rule. Don't ask me why, it's just the rule. Okay, so let's think of sentence with two adjectives from different categories. So I'm going to give you a subject. I'll give you the first part of the sentence, and then we're gonna do a direct object. And or I like to eat. Let's say I like to eat something. And so we're going to finish the sentence. We're going to put adjective, adjective, noun. What do you guys like to eat? Amadu, what do you like to eat?
Food.
Okay, I will use that. So we're going to describe the food. Now we want to use two adjectives from different categories before the noun food. I like to eat what? Okay, let me do an example, and then I already gave you two examples, but I'll give you another one. I like to eat hot food. And then maybe an origin, like I like to eat hot Chinese food. Like that. Now, let's try a different one. And we're going to put some adjectives in there. She wore a blank blank dress. Jency? What adjective could we use to describe a dress?
Red.
Okay, red, that is color. So whatever other adjective we use, we need
A long red dress.
Okay, good. And you're right, because long, it's either size or shape. It could be either one. So a long red dress. Now, we do not need a comma because we used a shape adjective and a color adjective, and they're different categories. So that is the kind of thing I'm talking about. So on the test, I will probably give you, like I had here, she wore, and then you have to put two adjectives and a noun to finish the sentence. So, and it won't be she wore, it'll be something else. So think you have to remember the categories of adjectives, and you have to think about what you could put. If we have some time, I'll go back and practice more. Now it says use two adjectives from the same category. So let's use two opinion adjectives, maybe. I will. I'm running out of room. Okay. Let's see. We went to the old. Old is age. We went to the shabby, disgusting house. Okay, so I put two adjectives that are opinion adjectives together. Okay, the example I had earlier was two adjectives from the shape category. So not all of these will work. Like we can't put two determiners. And if you put two colors, you have to put an and between them. So probably it's just going to be either size, shape, or opinion. So, can anybody think of something, an example of that? If I told you to write a sentence with two adjectives from the same category together. Hopefully, you're thinking right now and not just sitting there. Angela, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
Okay, you're thinking. And let's see. Diego, what do you think?
What?
You're not. You don't even know what I'm talking about at all, right?
I don't know where you're at.
Okay, so I'm showing you the chart because if I show you where I'm writing the sentence, you won't be able to see the chart. So here's an example. Sylvester ate that long, skinny worm. And so long and skinny are both from the size or shape category kind of thing. And so since they're from the same category, they have a comma between them. So that's what we're trying to practice here. Taking two adjectives from the same category and putting them together. So I'm looking at, let's see. I'm looking at condition, and cold and dirty might go together. Something could be cold and dirty. The cold, dirty, what? What could be cold, dirty?
The jacket is cold and dirty.
Okay, so we have to put them right before a noun for this to work. So the cold, dirty jacket. How could we finish a sentence so we have a sentence now? The cold, dirty jacket, what?
Was left outside.
Perfect. Okay, good. And so those are some examples. I will post this when we get done. I'll try to make it look nicer, and I'll post it. Actually, this is from in the wrong thing. I'll try to make it look nicer, and I'll post it on EduBox when we're done. There, that's the one. The cold, dirty jacket was left outside. Okay, then it says use an adverb of manner to modify a transitive verb. And so when I'm looking at, you need to practice these prompts because that's we use a lot of prompts. And so a transitive verb is one that has an object. So we have he kicked the ball. And so where we have transitive verb is kicked because ball is the object. Now we're going to use an adverb of manner because an adverb of manner tells how something is done. So how did he kick the ball? Anybody?
Hard.
Okay, and so adverb of manner usually is going to go at the end. So he kicked the ball hard. Perfect. Okay. Let's do another one. Okay, I'll pet the cat. Jimena, how could we pet the cat? In what way? We're not going to pet the cat hard. That would be bad. Jimena, are you here? Okay, so far I'm probably needing to send a message to your parents that you are logging in but not participating at all. Unless you participate now. Jimena?
I'll pet the cat's back.
No, because we can't change the cat